Justin Wolfers joins us now. He is a professor of economics and public policy at the University of Michigan. Justin, first, go blue. And second, after a string of a few really positive reports, this one, it was pretty lukewarm. Was it just a fluke or the start potentially of a troubling trend?
I mean, we don't know. So, look, the last jobs report I think I described to you, Brian, as being a banger. So we're out of banger territory. It's the sort of one where if I brought this one home to my mum, she would have had a bit of a furrowed brow and looked down at me and said, come on, Justin, you can do a little better. Now, the thing I need you to understand is my mum has very high standards. So for her, a B+ was never good enough. And that's how we should feel about the American economy. So let's hope for a little bit better over the rest of the summer.
And I'm sure your mother is quite proud with those expectations. Should we be comfortable then with the lower numbers?
Honestly, I'm not uncomfortable. So what happened was a month ago, it really looked like things were taking off. We were getting fireworks just in, a month too early for the 4th of July. And we've come back to something a little bit more comfortable. Look, here's the way to think about it. The unemployment right now rate is 4.2%. That's actually pretty good. It's lower than it's been through most of American history. And for all the ups and downs and all the drama of every time we've ever had a chance to talk about the jobs report, actually it's been remarkably constant. It was drifting up for a while. It might be drifting down right now, but staying in pretty good territory is pretty good. So that's a part of the economy I'm feeling, reasonably okay about. Of course, there are people to worry about and there are pockets of weakness, but overall we're doing okay in the labour market.
Okay. Well, it used to be that the economy needed to create, about 200,000 new jobs every month just to keep up with growing population and immigration. But this year, the economy is creating just 92,000 jobs a month on average. Is that sustainable? Is that okay?
Yeah, so that's actually the most important story going on. I'm glad you raised it. I want to tell the viewers at home how good you are at what you're doing. Because a couple of years ago, if I'd been talking to you about 57,000 jobs created last month, I would have sounded really disappointed, really glum, really awful. Population growth has basically stopped overnight, and that's because the president has put the brakes on immigration. And so that means we have fewer people buying stuff, but also fewer people needing jobs. And so that, not too much, not too little sort of thing, we call it break-evens jobs growth. And so it might be that this current pace of jobs growth, while unimpressive by historical standards, is okay for the low immigration world that we're currently in.
Okay. So far this year, what kind of jobs are we talking about here? Because there is a fear by some that the economy is creating jobs, but they tend to be low-paid jobs, like some bartending positions or store clerks. What are you seeing?
The biggest story in this economy right now is healthcare and social assistance. In fact, if you look at that accounts for more than 100% of all job growth. So healthcare and social assistance, a lot of job growth. The rest of the economy's actually lost jobs since January 2025. It's an interesting story because it's very different than the story you see in the media. The White House talks a lot about big buffy blokes wearing hard hats and steel-toed boots and stuff like that, but it's actually people wearing scrubs and going out and caring for people. That's been the growth part of the economy.
So you hit on that a little bit, and I wanted to bring it up. You've talked about President Trump's promise to revive construction jobs. We've got a chart that you posted about those jobs. A year and a half into his term, give us your read on how that's going.
Yeah, so this is the president's promise to revive manufacturing. It's not just manufacturing he's passionate about. He seems to be passionate about stuff that involves big buffy blokes. But what you see here is that the number of manufacturing jobs, even though we fought a trade war over trying to get these jobs back, we keep losing them. This isn't new. It's something that's been going on for 30, 40, 50 years. And it turns out all of the president's rhetoric and all of his trade war and all of the pain that trade war has exacted upon us, none of that has done anything to arrest the downward trend in manufacturing jobs.
All right. Got to leave it here. Justin Wolfers, thank you very much for your expertise, and we will be right back.